Hi, I'm Jacob, and this is my review of Death and the Business of Wailing by Searows. This is the second studio album and fourth major project by Searows. I wasn't familiar with them before this week. This is my first introduction. And with that, the first track promises so much that I immediately decided I need to review it. The song comes in softly, but with a strong confidence that remains through the rest of the record. It has an acoustic guitar, walking with strings throughout the song, and the vocals are deep but light at the same time. They'll remind pretty much everyone of Phoebe Bridgers. I mean, this person has a pretty similar voice too, like the tone and everything. This song is good, like specifically the production and basic harmony, but I don't think there's enough of a melody or any significant change to be anything more than a promise that the album has quality. The second track definitely picks up in songwriting, but the Phoebe Bridgers influences are like way more obvious now. You almost have to like pose the question, is this influence or is this straight up a ripoff? Are we copying at this point? And my answer is straight up no. It's not a ripoff. I don't think Phoebe Bridgers occupies a unique enough space to be ripped off at all. But this might be like as close as you could possibly get to her sound, minus the drums. I will say that the drums are significantly different, but I think the sound it's close enough to textbook indie folk to determine like no, this isn't a ripoff of Phoebe. Like, that's not what's going on. If anything, it's a genre thing. But yeah, anyways, this track is really good, though. Photograph of a Cyclone comes in with definitely more energy, more groove. I'm obsessed with the rhythm of the melody. I think it's what makes the song. The verses specifically are peak. I think they're stronger than the chorus. Also, what an incredible melody. Like, the melody on this thing. I love the humming in the chorus. And right before the chorus, it's just a great song. I love it. Best so far. Track 4 is a little slower, a little sadder, and honestly a little more boring until the chorus. This is probably the best chorus so far, though. The rest of the song is so-so. Immediately, track 5 is more focused. Like, it's absent of the long strings in the back. There's just an acoustic guitar riff and vocals. This one's supposed to be more intimate, more singer-songwriter focused. It's pretty good. I like the lyrics, but it's just not giving enough. I'm not going to say less is worse or taking the strings out of it makes the song boring, but the song as a whole, I feel, it feels like there's less focus on sound or interesting delivery and just more on the lyrics. Also, the guitar riff is just too repetitive. Now, I want to be clear about this since I said something similar on the last album. I don't think repetition is inherently harmful. It's a device that can be used for good or bad. This riff isn't interesting enough to be capturing this much of a song. Something like the riff on Ravens in A Crow Looked at Me is so good that the repetition is welcome. It's also not that fast. I mean, it just doesn't repeat like 100 times over the course of a song. Another example is Simulation Swarm by Big Thief. The main riff of that song, it is pretty fast. It does happen like a lot of the times over the song, but it's subtle enough and gets pushed back in the mix after the verse, and it's only like 3 notes bended, so they don't overdo it with the harmony. If Searows wants to make a more focused and low-key song, I think the best of those song types are still exceptionally interesting. For track 6, we're back to the Phoebe impersonation, but holy shit, Searows is incredibly good at writing Phoebe Bridgers songs. Like, oh my god, this chorus is stunning. Every part of the song is exceptional. There's beautiful instrumentation, the production on the drums, the perfect crescendo on the hook. The best part of the song is the guitar that is distorted to where it almost sounds like a horn. It's right after all the choruses and has a solo at the end of the song. If there's only one song you should check out on this album, it would be this one. Track 7 is a lot like Hunter, track 4. Maybe it's a little less full, like the sound, the atmosphere. It's a little less pretty. It's more straightforward. I think it's fine. It's not captivating really at all, I think. I guess besides the lyrics. The lyrics are very good. In Violet probably has the best drum part on the record. Definitely has the best drum part. The guitar rhythm is following gracefully. I think the melody doesn't keep up with how good the rest of the song is. I don't know. The melody kind of just kneecaps the song for me. I will say that this maybe had the potential to be the best song. Also, the song structure isn't very interesting. Like there isn't even an attempt at a killer bridge. The Closer is another low-key song. It's probably the best of them. It's intimate, close to you. It's passionate. It talks to you in a way that's serious and in the moment. If I was responsible for the tracklist arrangement, I'd probably also put this as the closer. It's nice. Okay, overall, yeah, Searows sounds like Phoebe Bridgers, but the artistry here overshadows the influence. The songwriting is very good. It rivals a lot of the big artists nowadays. Now, it's not going to be like significant enough to break top 50 albums of the year, but it is still very good. I see a lot of potential. I think if Searows keeps doing the Phoebe Bridgers thing, it would probably turn out good and similar to this album, like every time, but I feel like they could do more. This artist will either become like the case of the person that is like becoming creatively uninteresting because they're stuck on a specific sound and can't evolve and do something different. Or I think this person will find their confidence in this sound and what they know and maybe make something special later on. That's the conclusion of the video. Drop a like and a subscribe if you want more. I'll be reviewing every significant album this year, which should be at least 2 a week on average.